The next step, which is step 3, is the use of a warm compress. If you're planning a water birth, you're already getting this benefit because you are birthing in the water, and the water adds warmth to the tissues around your vulva and vagina, and that can increase blood flow. If you're not birthing in the water, I would have in a home birth, get a crock pot, fill it with water and washcloths and set it on low. In a hospital, tell them that you want a warm compress on your birth plan and have them bring a stainless steel bowl with washcloths at the end of labor, which is the second stage or the pushing phase. So when you're pushing your baby, in between contractions, someone could take a warm compress and apply it to your perineum. We have a lot of research and evidence that shows that warm compresses can reduce the risk of experiencing the ring of fire and reduce the rate of pain that people experience. I personally did not experience any pain with my second at all. The delivery was just like pain-free. There really was no pain. And I was in the water, and I think that really helped for sure. And also the emotional preparation I had done. I did a lot of it with my second because I really didn't want to tear. And I felt really calm. And so I think those two things really helped me avoid pain. If your provider is someone who you're not quite sure if you want a hands-off delivery, if you're not quite sure they can honor a hands-off delivery, but you are wanting them to do the warm compress, you could have your partner do the warm compress instead, or you could have the provider do the warm compress with a very clear agreement and people who are also there to advocate for you that when it comes time to crown, they will take their hands off and be hands off during delivery. But if you're not quite sure that that's a possibility, I would just not let them do it. And I would find another way to have a warm compress be applied. So it kind of depends on your provider and how you're feeling about them. If they're like not very supportive of the choices that you've made so far, and there are other red flags, like you feel kind of anxious in their presence, these are things that I would recommend you look at and maybe consider getting a new provider in general. But if that just doesn't feel like an option for you, or if your providers rotate so you don't know who it's going to be, and you feel in the moment like that person is just not very respectful, then I would not let them anywhere near your body, because that's going to be more protective for you to maybe not get the warm compress than for them to be hands-on and to increase your risk for episiotomy, if that makes sense. So leaning more towards provider hands-off is typically better depending on the provider.